Okay, this is lesson 67. If you don't know how to do the graphing on a number line or don't know what the symbols are, you need to take a look at lesson 66. Okay, and just as a reminder, when you're doing these problems, if you're multiplying or dividing by a negative number, you need to reverse the sign. Okay? These are multi-steps, so there's going to be, of course, more than one step when you're solving or trying to find that missing number. So I'm actually going to start with number 4, where you have 18 is greater than or equal to 5k plus 4k. So with this one, you want to combine over here the like terms. You want to combine the 5k plus the 4k because they're alike. So 5k plus 4k, that will give you 9k's. And then you have is greater than, 18 is greater than or equal to 9k. So 9 times something is going to be less than or equal to 18. So the opposite, so there's our first, so our second step is to isolate the k. So the opposite of multiplying is going to be dividing. So if I go 9 divided by 9, that will move this over, make that a 1. So I got to do the same thing here. So here 9 divided by 9, that's 1k. And then 18 divided by 9, that's 2. And then the symbol stays the same, doesn't change. Okay? So here now I can graph it. K is going to be less than or equal to 2, or 2 is going to be greater than or equal to the k. So here the k is going to equal to, so I find 2 on the number line, I'm going to make it a solid dot since it's included, and k is going to be less than 2. So therefore I'm going to highlight it here going to the left since k is less than 2. Okay, and you can put it into the problem and try it, and it will work out. Okay, another one, simple to start with, is number 1. You got 3 is less than negative 5 times some number plus 2 times that same number. Okay, so the first step here is to combine on this side the like terms. I got negative 5n plus 2n's. So if I go negative 5n plus 2n's, I end up with negative 3n's. I keep everything else the same. So now it's just like lesson 66. I'm down to, I got negative 3n, negative 3 times some number is going to be greater than 3. So the opposite of multiplying is going to be dividing. So I divide this side by negative 3, and I divide this side by negative 3. So negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1n, or just n. And then 3 divided by negative 3, that'll be a negative 1. Now remember the rule here. If you multiply or divide by negative numbers, so I divide by negative 3, I have to reverse the symbol. So instead of the symbol pointing to the left, I gotta have it pointing this way to the right. So here it'll read that n is going to be less than now a negative 1. So to graph this, you find negative 1, now it's not equal to, so I got an open circle. And n is going to be less than negative 1. So therefore I'm going to go to the left here. Okay? And number 3 is just like number 1. Okay, just remember here you got negative p minus 4p, that's going to give you a negative 5p. And then when you do the second step, you're going to be dividing by negative 5, so you got to remember to reverse that symbol. All right, give them a try.